why do schools outsource timetables? There is a kind of practice among some senior leadership teams where they cycle jobs. So, curriculum, teaching and learning, student well-being are cycled around a team. They might do that every year. They might do that every 2 or 3 years. Now, that means that you might have people that have done their turn in something on a preparation for headship, but they are not necessarily the most skilled in that area. Running a piece of specialist software to deliver what is fundamentally the way that schools operate, certainly in the secondary sphere, why would you require a novice to do something that's so fundamental to the school? So that's an argument that we've used and we've had supported by the many schools that use us, that the whole process of writing a timetable is really 2 dimensions. One, leading the curriculum and its logistical management within a school, and 2, having the operating system in place to achieve that. What we provide, and one of our major clients in this area had said, look, I don't want my senior staff, those paid the most, stuck in a cupboard trying to operate a piece of software. They disappear for a few weeks because they're struggling with the software, or not struggling with it, but just disappearing because they need to concentrate. I want my leaders to lead. I don't want them stuck in a cupboard writing a timetable. So if we can buy specialists in who can write the timetable and work with my leader team to achieve our goals, then that's what I will do. That client has now become 5 clients within one trust, and that we operate within that trust to do that. But it started with this idea of, why have we got the highest paid staff in the school stuck in a cupboard using a piece of software that we don't need to? Now, often outsourcing timetable can be it's a solution to a problem that we've got. We haven't got somebody, so let's do it. And it turns into a practice that, we then operate within the school. Some people will say, look, you don't know our staff and you don't know our school and our operating system. Well, we can never replace that. We can't ever. So they're in terms of outsourcing, communication between the school and the operator is important, but actually operating the software and having the skills and the abilities with the software are really important. Certainly the cycling of roles doesn't support that. And I have to say, this is no criticism of the providers, but going on a timetabling course to learn how to use a piece of software is not learning how to timetable. And the technicians that teach you how to use the software do not know how to lead schools often. So the kind of decisions, the compromises, the acceptable structures that work within timetabling are not just a software or structural question. What you've got to do is to join that up with leading the school. So what we bring is that leadership expertise, but also the software expertise to do that. And the schools that we work with, and there are many across the country, so we do that remotely. We've developed an understanding and a knowledge of the schools. It's not like just having another member of your SLT team, although it might well be, it becomes that. The communication systems are really important to achieve it. But why do schools do it? Because it's often cheaper than having a senior member of staff who then can't be involved in leading the school, because they're concentrating on another thing. And schools that we've had that are working with us or use us to provide this service, their leaders can concentrate on the important conversations. I mean, I would say it will impact things like your staff recruitment process. It starts to look at your part-time staff, again, with a kind of an independent view. But from a view of, is it effective? Absolutely it is. And schools we've got of coming back and repeatedly coming back because they know that it does exactly what they need it to do.